right, this morning we're going to talk about adding polynomials. So here we have a polynomial. We have a quadratic trinomial. Quadratic because it has an x squared, trinomial because it has 3 terms. To that we are going to add a linear binomial. Linear because it has an x, and binomial because it has 2 terms. So the first step is you just simply want to remove the parentheses. So it's just going to look very simply like 3x squared minus 5x minus 7 plus 5x plus 12. Then you're going to want to combine any like terms. So if you look at the first term is a 3x squared. So you're going to look at the rest of the terms and see if there are any other terms that have an x squared in them. Well, I don't see any other x squareds, so I'm just going to write down that very first term, 3x squared. I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at the next term. The next term is a minus 5x, and notice when I circled it, I circled the sign along with it. If I look through the rest of the terms, I see another term that has an x in it, and that would be 5x. If I combine those like terms, negative 5x plus 5x equals 0. So over here on my answer, I can either say plus 0, or because it's 0, I can just leave it off. I'm going to continue through the polynomial, and I'm going to look at the next term. It's a negative 7. That's just a constant, so I'm going to look for anything else that is a constant, which is just a number. And I see a 12, a plus 12. So I'm going to take the negative 7 plus 12, combine those like terms, and I will get a 5. So I will add 5 over here to my answer. You want to make sure that you write it in standard form. And if you remember, standard form goes with the highest exponent down to the lowest exponent. This one is already in standard form. So this would be your answer. So when you add this polynomial, you get 3x squared plus 5. Your answer is a quadratic binomial. Quadratic because it has an x squared, and binomial because it has 2 terms. So why don't you go ahead and see if you can try some of these on your own.